If you're a high school student, chances are you'll be trying to get a job soon. But what can you do to ensure that you will get this job? What should you and should you not do in order to make sure that you leave a lasting impression on your employer? This video will give you a basic rundown on what you should do in order to make a lasting impression on anybody who wants to hire you. When preparing, it is important that you manage to get up on time so that you'll leave a lasting impression on the people that you want to work for. Not this. When you arrive at your interview, arrive on time at least 10 to 15 minutes early. Wear nice clothes and come prepared with more than one copy of your resume on hand.
Talk with Mr. Scarn.
Okay, just have a seat and he will call you in shortly.
Thank you.
Not this.
Hi, I'm here for my interview with Mr. Reinhardt.
Okay, let me check.
My name is David, by the way.
You're 3 hours late. You can't do the interview.
Okay. Alright. Thank you, though.
When introducing yourself to your employer, remember to use a confident, firm handshake and keep eye contact, and remember to smile to give yourself the look of confidence that they're looking for.
Reinhardt, I'm Michael Scarn. It's good to meet you. Come on back.
Not this.
Hi, Miss Norwood. Nice to meet you. Go ahead and take a seat.
When you're in an interview, make sure that you are attentive and have good posture.
Good to meet you, Garrett. Take a seat.
Here's my resume.
Thank you, thank you. First off, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Not this.
What is this job? I forget what this is.
Assistant to the regional manager. During an interview, there are a few common questions that interviewers may ask. Here are some good ways to answer.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ellie Young. I was born in Ohio and I grew up in Ohio all my life. I went to Cedarville University and got a bachelor's in business marketing, which I think would be very applicable to this workplace. My last job was working as a lifeguard at the YMCA, which taught me a lot about the workplace and how it runs and stuff like that, but I'm ready to move on to something different.
Okay, so can you tell me how you heard about this job?
Yeah, I saw an ad on the internet a couple weeks ago, and I thought that it seemed like an interesting job and like you were doing some good things, and it seemed pretty suited to me, so I applied.
What do you know about our company already?
So I've heard you guys are the best paper company in Midwest Pennsylvania, in the greater Scranton region, and that really interested me. So I would just love to be able to help expand that paper empire that you guys have already built here.
Awesome, awesome. What would you say is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength, I am very good with people, so I'll be great with customer relations. I'll be able to help them and assist them in any way necessary.
So, say you had some conflict with another worker in this office. How would you take steps to deal with that?
Well, if it was a minor conflict, I would confront the person, not to accuse them of anything, but just to ask them, hey, what did you mean when you said this, just in case there was some misunderstanding. If it was more major or was disrupting the work, then I would want to get a higher authority involved, or perhaps just someone else who witnessed the same thing to see what they thought.
During an interview, the interviewer may ask you a few common questions. Here are the best ways to answer those.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, some background?
Background. Background. Let me think. Hold up. Background. Oh, well, I grew up in, normal home, I guess. So my dad was drunk. And he died. My grandma died. Oh, grandma. Hey, that's a nice. Did your grandma give you this?
Yeah, she did. Okay. So how did you hear about this job?
Well, there's a lot of things, that's out there. Internet, I guess, is how I heard about it.
Okay.
One of my main questions is, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and what things could you bring to this job that would make us want to hire you even more than what we already do?
Jeez. I have to say my strengths. I would say I'm really good at getting the task done, especially if there are other people involved. I think that's something I can do well, I guess. And weaknesses. At times, I really don't like working with people.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully not in jail, right?
Hopefully not.
At the end of the interview, your interviewer will allow for a time for you to ask questions. Here are some good ones.
To finish off, do you have any questions for me?
I do. What does a typical day at the office look like here?
So a typical day, you would walk in, Pam would already be here, you'd be greeted, you'd take your seat, you'd be sitting probably right across from Pam. So you'd be taking the position of our previous sales associate, Jim Halper. And so we have lunch at noon, and then it's honestly pretty laid back here. And me myself, I am very exuberant, as you could say. So I like to keep things interesting.
What has been your own personal experience with this company?
Well, I started out as a salesman, and I've definitely learned how to deal with managing people a lot more as I've stepped up through the company. So that's definitely helped me a lot.
Here are some bad ones.
So do you got any questions for me?
Question. Yeah, I do have one. So, how much will I get paid?
So that just depends on how high you work up and if you get the job or not.
Do you have any questions for me about the position?
What was that? Sorry.
Do you have any questions about the position for me?
What exactly would I be doing?
You would be a manager in our sales department.
Okay.
We sell paper, so you would be helping us sell, and you would oversee 3 other associates.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell and join that notification squad. Now you go succeed at your interview.